So there's a bit of noise here. There's some seagulls, some cars, but I hope it won't be too distracting. So the video here is about essentially, why have you become so undesirable? Why have you allowed yourself to to be on the bottom rung of society, to be a non-contributor, to be indignado, they call an indignant. And the reason is, the more undesirable I become, the more chance that the nature of the woman isn't drawn to me, right? And considering that my entire reason for being in this country, for being in this land, is to have a holy union with this woman, with the woman, you could say, but it's this woman, a woman. It doesn't serve me if I'm elevating myself, making myself more attractive. It doesn't serve anybody. It doesn't serve really anybody, because what's happening is my whole purpose for being here is being thwarted and obstructed by my own by peer pressure, by my desire to be normal, by my ego inflating wish to be bigger and grander and have an empire or whatever the hell, but actually entering that humility allows for the job to be easier for everyone. That's to say that the woman, her nature, she's only able to go for men that are on her level or above, socio-economically, right? While men will just go for whoever, right? That's just how what it's about. As the woman has the eggs, has to gestate the baby. It's just what we observe, right? They go on the same level or above. And so my to-be wife is already on the lowest rung of society, right? She's already an illegal. She's already, working the jobs that nobody wants to work, staying in a place that nobody would want to stay in, this kind of deal, right? With no paperwork, no nothing. So she's already on the lowest rung, right? So I have to get lower than her, okay? I have to get lower than the lowest rung that there is, and so that's why, to help her, because that's all I'm here to do, is to honor her in the correct way, in a sacred way that's separate from the normal, that's separate from the world, right? So to help the whole situation, thinking that I'm so moral and so good and I've got God and I've got Jesus and therefore she can just live with me and we'll just overcome it, no, that just doesn't work. It's just silly. Nature always wins. It has a stronger argument, or the other person just gets tired of it, because it's just living in a falsehood and a ridiculousness. So until I am actually her husband and I wish for her to desire me, I'm going to do everything that I can to not be desirable to her. And so in the state that I am, it's just easy for her to reject me and to not even bother and try, because there's nothing in her nature that's pulling her towards uniting with me. And another great thing is that I'm poor too, so that even if I'm on a lower rung, you could have a bunch of money, and that could be desirable. It's good that I don't have I don't spread myself out. I don't have any other women. I don't have a social media presence that she can see. So there's nothing in her nature that's making me desirable. There's nothing that's making her jealous, and so she's able to be as content as she can be, while not having to struggle and to fall over and over again, and to be manipulated by me, who I want my needs met, I want all this silly stuff. Like, no, the whole reason I'm here is to have a holy union, and I don't really care at what lengths I have to go to achieve that, because it's not me that I'm caring and worrying about with this. It's the other, right? I know that my God, who brought me out of wretchedness, has lay himself down as humbly as possible, and that is the same love that I've wanted to offer this woman, and do offer with all my might to this woman ever since I met her, because that's what I'm interested in, is that love, because that is the love that saves. So there you go. That's why that's the undesirable nature of this season explained.